Hi, it's Maggie, the Irish Gypsy, here to deliver your November 2016 general readings. Thank you so much for being with me today. I am using the Gilded Tarot deck by artist Ciro Marchetti and drawing the usual 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week, with an additional ninth card from the bottom of the deck as your crowning card representing overall energy and advice for the reading. As we always say, these are general readings, and they may not resonate for everyone watching because there's so many of you watching. If this is your primary sun sign, your rising or your moon sign may play out a little more predictably for you. But try to watch all three because each of them may resonate for you in different areas of your life. So watching all three together give you a more whole and clear picture of the time frame that the reading covers. So try to watch all three if you can. Thank you. Always a note of gratitude to those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow and share and keep those comments coming because I enjoy reading them so much and I do read each and every one of them. And for those of you who are new, thank you so much for following and for subscribing. Special thank you as well, always, to those of you who continue to reach out for one-on-one personal readings, which I love to do. It's an honor and a pleasure, and I'm very grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. And thank you to my regular clients for allowing me to be even a small part of the chapters of your life as they unfold. And thank you for the regular updates on how those readings continue to play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and my contact. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time, 6 days a week, so I'm able to get back with you quite quickly and schedule a reading within a fairly timely fashion. Current turnaround time is anywhere from a couple of days to upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always within 2 weeks we can schedule a reading for you. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll go from there. So let's get right into this reading. This is for Aries for November 2016. The fire sign of Aries the Ram for November 2016. God, Spirit, Angels, Guides, show me the energy for the fire sign of Aries. Aries the Ram for November 2016. What do they need to know for November 2016? Guidance, advice, feedback, and messages from Spirit for Aries. Aries the Ram for November 2016. Aries, November 2016. Okay, Aries, we begin with strength, beautiful, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, great combination, strong this month. The Knight of Swords paired with the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the World, and the Six of Cups, followed by the Ten of Pentacles from the bottom of the deck as your crowning energy, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Let's see what's behind that, the Three of Cups. So whatever it is definitely a cause for celebration with people, with loved ones or kindred spirit friends. So let's just take a look, Aries. Okay, let's begin. So Aries, we find ourselves at the beginning of November 2016 with the major arcana card of strength, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. You are strong, strong this month, starting off the month strong. We have strength, major arcana cards, so that significant, profound divine energy. This type of strength doesn't really speak of brute strength, kind of wave your sword around, look at my big muscle strength. This is the kind of strength that comes from facing our fears, doubts, insecurities, wrestling with our demons, going through a challenging situation, facing it head on, moving through it. And it speaks of the wisdom and strength and insight uh, uh, and the growth that we get from going through it and coming out on the other side. It also speaks of coming to terms and coming to a full acceptance of ourselves, to all of the aspects of ourselves, and which enables us with the feelings that we get, the strength and wisdom that we get from going through something, coming out the other side of it, and being able to stride forward as this woman is doing quite courageously into her future. I always see her as in motion. Her head is very high up, and she's striding forward fearlessly, or courageously at least, having tamed this wild beast, this lion being symbolic for, again, whatever your fears, doubts, insecurities are, whatever the challenge is, anything that you might wrestle with. And she's done it in a gentle way. You can see that the chain which is around this lion's neck that she's holding is held very loosely. So again, it's a quiet, almost sort of graceful kind of strength of actually going through a process head on, coming to a full and complete acceptance of the situation, of yourself, all your faults, all your assets, everything, and coming through the other side of it. It's a beautiful card. Now that's paired with the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost as if you're just barreling through with sheer strength, determination, and will this month, or at least beginning the month, Aries. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, and prosperity, but one that comes as a result of your own labors, your own talents, and your own efforts, all of your own strength. Pentacles is a suit that's ruled by the element of earth. So it's often about things in our earthly, material, tangible world, see, touch, feel things. Frequently, that's money, finances, job resources, assets, property, etc. This woman has had very little, if anything, handed to her on a silver platter. She's in her beautiful garden. She's wearing a beautiful dress. She's very well taken care of. She's obviously has the resources to take very good care of herself, and she's enjoying these things, surrounded by things which symbolize prosperity, wealth, physical comforts. But she has that extra sense of satisfaction where her self empowerment comes from, of knowing that everything she's enjoying, she's worked for herself. Nobody's given it to her. This is about resting on the foundations that you've built for yourself. And again, for you, it's been just strength, will, determination. Has led you or is leading you to a place where a very prosperous and abundant place that you have worked for and earned yourself. You really deserved everything that you're getting. Now, next to that, Aries, we have the Knight of Swords, followed by the Empress. So the Knight of Swords. Swords is that suit ruled by air. It's a very mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's about our thoughts, our perspectives, perceptions, our belief systems, our outlooks, words, communication, ideas. It's about what goes on up here. Knights are the bringers of the tarot. They are the method by which things are delivered to you. So typically when you see knights, it represents something being brought to you, an offer, an opportunity, and the speed at which a situation moves. So this knight is bringing the energy of swords with him. So this is news, information, communication. Sometimes this can represent news or information being brought at an inconvenient time, in an inconvenient way, or perhaps delivered in a presentation that's maybe a little insensitive or thoughtless. It's not meant to be, but since it's a suit that's mental and cerebral and kind of devoid of emotion, sometimes the information or news that's being brought is can feel kind of cold or harsh in some way. It could represent criticism or critiques of some kind, and it's going to play out differently what this represents for you, Aries, because there's so many of you watching. For some of you, I think it's a smaller portion of you, it's going to represent that. But for some of you, it's going to represent you're actually delivering some kind of communication or ideas this month, or somebody delivering communication or ideas to you. I believe in the first half of the month, maybe around the second week of November. What kind? What does it lead to? Well, that Knight of Swords is accompanied by the Empress card, Major Arcana card, beautiful card. This energy is very creative, fertile energy. The Empress is the traditional Earth Mother of the tarot, probably the most feminine and sensual of the cards. She's all about rebirth, pregnancy, fertility. Some of you, the news you may be getting is that you're pregnant this month. So congratulations if you've been expecting that, or this might be a good time to conceive this month. And if you don't want to, well, forewarned is forearmed. This is about the ground being ripe, the time being right to plant seeds, to begin to grow and manifest something. Creative energy, manifesting energy, sustaining, nurturing, growth energy. But it's all about the beginnings, the conception and birth of something. Uh, This is the yes card for beginning new projects, new relationships, new jobs, new careers, new anything new. It says that the time is right. If you've been thinking of any new developments, I think for a lot of you this is something to do with work, career, or projects. Could also represent, you can apply the same energy to love and relationships, but we do have three pentacles cards here, and I feel like for more of you it's about something tangible. Again, for work, so some of you, this combination of the Knight of Swords and the Empress, for some of you I feel like it's you in your place of work or business, or on your career path, or perhaps a group that you belong to, or project that you're working on. There's new ideas, information, which allows for the beginning of a creative manifesting kind of process. Perhaps it could be a different way of doing something at your work, an entirely new project. For others of you, this is going to be somebody else coming in with news or information or an opportunity to build, create something different, or do something in a different way. But again, I feel like it's in the beginning stages. Ideas, communication, kind of talking about how to build, how to grow something. For some of you, it's going to be outside from something or someone external delivering this to you. For others, it's going to be you delivering this or coming up with a new idea, information, or beginning a new project and having a lot of discussion around that and feedback around that. Again, it feels like for a lot of you, it's within your work, your job, project, something in your tangible environment. But it's a very creative new energy. It's about beginning something new and how to grow it as well. And again, for some of you, this is going to be literal birth or literal fertility, literal conception this month. Now, next to that, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Worker Bee card, paired with the World, another very powerful major arcana card. So the Eight of Pentacles, again, we have that lovely grounded earth, practical continuity energy. The Eight of Pentacles is the worker card. It is about work. It is the master craftsman. For some of you, this could be even within an artistic project as well. You're coming up with a new idea for a new project, a new creative project under the umbrella of art. And that can cover everything from actual physical, tangible art, music, etc. The Eight of Pentacles is a card that speaks of success, which comes from the result of your own hard work, which again is the energy we started off with this month, Aries. Very powerful, strong, determined, willful energy this month. And it's working for you because this is at an 8 already. He's slowly, steadily, successfully building up a foundation for something, being very successful at it. He's managed to put away 7 pentacles already, and he's hard at work on the 8th one, putting just as much attention and detail into the 8th one as he did on the 7. Perhaps some of you are working overtime or burning the candles at both ends. The sun has already gone down for this man. He's lit his candles. He appears to be alone. Maybe everybody else has gone home already, but he's still hard at work. So again, putting in a lot of work, a lot of dedication, perseverance, attention to detail, just kind of powering through it, creating something. You have a dream, a goal that you're working towards, that you're building, and you're doing it very successfully. But it's come again as a result of your own strength, will, determination, and hard work. And a very good, this combination of the Eight of Pentacles and the World is very similar to Strength and the Nine of Pentacles. Again, we have the successful building towards something, beginning something new, successfully building up a foundation for it, continuing to work on, which is where your success is coming from, your ability to keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep working, keep creating, keep building. That Eight of Pentacles is paired with the World card, which is a card on its surface of being on top of the world, but there's a sense of self-acknowledgement, a deeper understanding of your own, what you're actually capable of, how far you've come, what you've accomplished so far, and Again, that sense of self-empowerment, not in a bragging, vain, egotistical sort of way, but in really taking the time to take a step back and acknowledge how far you come. The energy of the World card is like you've climbed a mountain and you've reached the top, the pinnacle, and there's lots of other mountains in life, but this one has been significant for you, whatever this represents for you, Aries. And it's about looking back at all the work you've done, all the effort, what it took to get you from the starting point until here, and taking the time to actually start to understand and embrace what you've been capable of, how much you've accomplished, and what you might yet be capable of, which I think you're also considering with a new project or a new start of another kind this month. And it's come again as a result of your own hard work, your own labor, your own talents, your own efforts, and your perseverance as well. So good for you. Very strong, powerful energy, Aries. Now, it looks like something perhaps unexpected is coming in for you towards the end of the month, something quite beautiful, or perhaps the culmination of something, and it's connected to the past for a lot of you. At or towards the end of November 2016, we have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So again, more of that Pentacles energy. Tens represent the end of a cycle, the culmination coming full circle. The Ten of Pentacles would represent a lot of financial or resource oriented success, prosperity, abundance. But it's a 10, so it represents the culmination and fulfillment of something. There's a strong energy of home and family around this as well. It represents that not only what you have or what's coming in for you at the end of the month is beneficial and prosperous for you, but that it's also beneficial to your family or those in your closest sphere around you. With that strong connection to home and family, it can represent family money, family estate, family and business, but it has roots to it. It's very solid, established. It could represent a family business that's successful and that's kind of passed down from generation to generation. Very prosperous and abundant, but long lasting kind of energy coming in for you at the end of the month. And there's some kind of connection to the past with it, with the Six of Cups. Cups is that suit that's governed by water. It's about feelings, emotions, relationships. And the Six of Cups is a card linked to the past. The energy is that of reminiscence, nostalgia, looking back. It can represent travel, travel back to see parents, travel back to your roots of origin, the place you grew up. There's a strong connection with the past, and it could be for some of you someone from the past popping up with the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. But it feels like for a lot of you, it's something tangible coming in. And again, it could be the settling of an estate, a chunk of money, a piece of property that's linked to the past. Maybe a will has come out of probate, something like that. And you're that's coming in for you at the end of the month, and it's significant. I mean, it's the Ten of Pentacles energy, and it's quite beautiful and quite beneficial to you and your family or those closest around you, anybody that you might be taking care of too. Your overall cards are the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. So it feels like whatever's coming in at the end of the month, and you'll have to give me feedback on what this is, particularly what the link to the past is. It's there's an unexpected energy around it because that's what the Wheel of Fortune represents, a stroke of good luck, a stroke of good fortune, unexpectedly coming in, which is very beneficial to you. And it is a cause of celebration because it's accompanied by the Three of Cups. It's right behind there at the bottom of the deck, which is celebration, but there's a we energy to the Three of Cups. It has a strong social theme. It represents celebrating and enjoying yourself, having a good time with people that you feel very connected with, like a group of kindred spirit kind of friends and loved ones. So beautiful, beautiful energy. And I feel like it's in acknowledgement or recognition of all the work that you've put into something. You've worked on something for a long time. You've been very successful at it. And it feels like, again, there's this beautiful, unexpected, prosperous something coming at the end of the month, which is a cause for celebration for you. It looks like there's also discussion, information, news coming in about a new beginning. And for some of you, that energy of the Knight of Swords and the Empress around the second week or so could be news of what this Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups energy is at the end. It could be news that it's on its way somehow, and there's discussion or thoughts going around about, okay, this enables me to start something new, to begin a new project or start a new path in my life, and kind of what to do with that. But again, it feels like underneath it, the whole foundation, that it's based on the effort you've put into something. It's something that you deserve, something that you've earned and worked for, but there is an unexpected kind of divine timing and orchestration about it at the end of the month. It just comes in and it's very abundant and prosperous for you. And it's just overall celebration. So I can't wait to hear what this feedback is for you, Aries, for the month of November. But it looks quite lovely and quite exciting. So Aries, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope that you have found it useful, that it's brought you a little bit of wisdom and insight and clarity. It's really just about enjoying what's coming in because you've worked so hard for it this month, Aries. So thank you very much for watching. And again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on that little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more info, and you can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the November 2016 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.